What is good, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Today, I actually got in the builder, man, and I made a build that is really fun to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even a slashing type, but trust me when I say this build is a slashing god. I made this build and I modeled it after Giannis, man, because for one, he's one of the most dominant players in the game, and two, man, why not? Why not make this a rim running build when rim running is so easy this year? But for this build, man, you're going to make him a power forward, and we're going a little bit taller than usual, and this build is going to be a lockdown. Height 6'9", weight 210, max wingspan, because we big clamping people out here, you know what I'm saying? And defined, this is I felt like that looked a little more like Giannis than, burly or solid. I wanted to make him, real Greek freak-ish. So, man, you're just going to take your close shot up to 40. And, if I'm making a Giannis build, there has to be OD finishing. Just OD finishing. But even with this build, if y'all play any of my career, in this game, for some reason, Giannis can shoot. I don't know why. He's not that great of a shooter in real life. He might as well be Ben Simmons. Well, maybe a little bit better. That was harsh. But he's not a very good shooter. But on this game, they have him able to shoot. So max out your mid-range three-point and go ahead and throw some on your free throw until you get to 10 shooting badges, man. 10 shooting badges. Your free throw isn't going to be great. But if you know your release and you time it well, you'll always be good to go. And alright, we're going to take pass accuracy up to 67 max, ball handle and speed with ball because we need that quick first step on goal. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be honest without it, bro. His burst of speed to the rim is ridiculous. And you already know, on some, defensive player of the year type stuff, we going high with defense. We going to get 25 of them things. Maxed out rebounding, maxed out block. You going to max out perimeter D. And you going to give him some interior D, man. I'm telling you. And you cannot forget about the physicals, man. Do them as follows if you want the build that I'm making. Trust me, you do. I'm going to show you some gameplay on this build because, man, this build is something else, man. This build is Giannis. But we can go ahead and get into the takeovers, man. First and foremost, he's defensive player of the year, so we have to go with a defensive takeover. And I'm going to go in with one of the most OP ones, man. Interior badge drop. I know. Y'all probably don't know about that one yet. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to get into these finishing moves also. Now we get to see what the build is. None other than a glass cleaning slasher. How many of those y'all seen running around? Not many. I know y'all ain't seen many. So don't even think of a lie. Don't say, oh, I seen one of those. No, you didn't. But anyway, shades of Giannis Antetokounmpo, or however you say that, man. His name is, it's one of them. It's one of them names that'll trip you up, man. Analysts been tripping up over it, and it's their job to know. But anyway, man, we can go ahead and test this build out. We gonna take it into a game, man. Because why would we not take it into a game? If we making a Giannis, I have to have Hall of Fame posterizer. You have to. And obviously fearless finisher because he running there like he don't care about nothing or nobody. Put on the highlight film. I'm gonna drop that down to gold to get Heat Seeker on Hall of Fame. And now with the shooting badges, man, this is honestly just to make the build playable. You're gonna put catch and shoot, deep threes. I know, that ain't Giannis, but that's cool. Deep threes, hot zone hunter, and blinders on bronze for the last badge. Now, playmaking badges. You already know I mentioned it earlier. We gonna get that quick first step on goal. Need that. We're gonna go with unpluckable because we ain't trying to. Hold on, let me just drop that. We can go unpluckable and stop and go, baby, because I want that quick burst of speed off the dribble. And in the defensive player of the year status, man, I have to give this build badges so he can guard every position. But I still want him to be, a little bit of Giannis. He isn't the greatest rebounder, but he ain't no slouch neither. You ain't about to just be down there bullying him. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit on that. Off-ball pass just for good measure. Hot stopper just because I got that defensive takeover, and that helps me get the takeover. Sorry, man. Even when I was testing this out, I was trying to think, what is a good team for me to go up against Giannis? Because I have to. I have to go up against him. If this is supposed to be a Giannis build, I need a team that can compete with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I need a team that'll make it fun. So I actually ended up going with the Clippers. That's because they're supposed to be a defensive savvy team. And you know, if this is supposed to be a Giannis build, I gotta go play Giannis. I just feel like it's only right, man. It's only right. See, as soon as I got into this build, man, as soon as I made the build and threw the badges on, I knew this build was gonna be special, man, because this build is fast. Look at that. First play of the game, getting nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? This build is fun, man. This is one of those rep grinding, you ain't got no friends on right now, but you're trying to get a bucket builds. You know what I'm saying? A build that you could take into the rec with randoms, and you would be alright. And just a little showcase for that fearless finisher badge, man. You know what I'm talking about, those contact layups, man. Here's a perfect example of it. Look at that. That's a pretty strong defender that I'm powering right through. These badges I'm telling y'all to put on are for a good reason. Please believe me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking out. There ain't even no reason to make a big man build if he can't finish oops in traffic, bro. Look at that. People all around, you know what I'm saying? Lob City finishers is something else, man. Like, you don't really need the badge, but trust me, you want it, especially on this build, because this build, you are going to be getting a lot of Lob City finishes, man. And look at that. Stop him from getting a dunk. Y'all know in my career, Giannis be dunking all over y'all, man. Not this build. And y'all saw what it was with that little bit of strength that I had on this build. But bro, trust me, this build is strong. Look at that. Blinking through contact, and it still did well, man. Look at that. Finish that play. Because this build is strong. When you build your physicals right, you end up making a much better build, man. You got to make sure you do your physicals right, especially the stamina. Oh yeah, and don't forget, this build is still a lockdown. Look at that. Rim protecting. I told y'all, man, this build, this is that randoms build, man. If your boys don't got next gen yet, this is the perfect build for you. This build plays great defense. This build can finish at a high level, and it can shoot a little bit, so it can still space the floor. This build is perfect, man. There's not a lot of well-balanced builds. Look at that. Come on, bro. Stop. I'm down there. But yeah, man, like I was saying, this build, oh my God, bro. Look at that. Yeah, the contact dunks in this game are a little crazy, but this build is playing off that meta. They turn down contact dunks, but it don't seem like it on this build. This is like playing with Giannis for real. And anybody who's played this game could probably let you know you don't need this many finishing badges, man. But, hey, man, if you got them, why not use them? It's like I'm saying, with everybody out there trying to shoot threes and everybody making players with no interior defense, just imagine how toxic this build would be in the rec. Just imagine. Ain't nobody stopping you down there. Nobody. None of them 6'7" power forwards can deal with this build. But hey, man, we're gonna start wrapping the video up, man. Y'all see the point. Y'all see how dominant this build can be. But hey, man, if you are still here with me, man, could you do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, man? I'm on the grind to 500, and it's coming soon. But I need your help. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, man. Help your boy out. And I would say if you don't have a squad, consider making this build, man. Pretty fun build. Easy build, you know what I'm saying? You won't get too frustrated. You can pretty much shut down anything in the paint. The build is complete. And it got a little jumper on it. You know, not that many builds have that many finishing badges and can still hit a wide open jump shot, man. Obviously, you're going to have to learn your release because you don't got that many shooting badges, but you can make it past damn near anybody, and it's not that many people that can stop you on this 6'9" Giannis build. It's a solid build, man. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. It's your boy Don. And y'all need to check me out on the next video, man. While you here, go ahead and watch some other videos, man. I'm gonna pop some up at the end. And I'll catch y'all boys next time.